Morning, everyone. Ricardo Wilkins here. Looks like I may be 1 minute late, but glad to see you join today again for our weekly Teams office hours. And as always, I am here to help answer any questions you may have. So it's an Ask Me Anything kind of a session. You should see Q&A to the right-hand side of what you're viewing. Feel free, even as we speak, to put some questions in there. I'll be monitoring the Q&A and try to answer any questions that I can. Also, as I always do, I will try to come up with some topic to talk about in lieu of any questions being shown. And today I thought I would talk about breakout sessions. That's a question that has my customers have been asking about lately. And while we don't have that specific feature yet, I believe it's on the roadmap. But until it gets there officially, if you were to search online, you can find plenty of people using Teams and in a breakout room concept, just using their own creativity. And that's really what I was going to do today, is just show one of probably a handful of ways that you could essentially implement a simple breakout room concept. This will be a very kind of on the fly kind of a demo. I kind of thought of this idea maybe about about a half hour ago, but we'll just learn it together. And in fact, I even was able to get some help from some of my peers. So we've got Lisa on the line. She's one of my CSM peers and also handles public sector accounts as I do. And we may have another one joining later. But really just to help show, I want to just show what it looks like to kind of have actual, multiple people in these teams. So we'll kind of see how this goes. So yeah, I can see everyone can see my screen here. So I'm just going to, what I did here was I created a new team here called Training Day Breakout Rooms. And the first thing I want to show is that when I created this room, I actually made it a public team. And I suspect most of you probably make your teams private, which completely makes sense. And that public or private designation is really all about what people see when they hit this join or create a team. And because I'm already in this team, it's not shown here, but in general, I made this public so that, let's say, everyone in my organization who could attend this training day session, they would see it here, like we see these two public teams. So that, this could be one reason why you might want to make a team public. Maybe it's a team just for the day or the week, and you want it to just be easily accessible by anybody who can, is able to attend maybe the event that team is for. So that's what I did here. So again, I'm already in the team, and in fact, all my demo users are team members too, so I can't really even show that concept. But yeah, that's one thought for why you might want to make a public team versus a private team. But my concept here is that this is a training day breakout room. So we're assuming maybe that, let's say this is a 1-day training event, and as part of the training, we're going to have breakout rooms. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to make the breakout rooms, essentially to make a breakout room, I would just make new meetings, right? And each of those meetings has their own unique links. And a person can go between meetings, very easily, by clicking those links. And what happens is if they were in, let's say, meeting 1, they go to meeting 2, they're on hold in meeting 1. And as you might expect, they could jump back and forth between being on hold and being, in another call. What I wanted to do here was turn those into channel meetings. And I thought that might also present some nice visuals, in that we could see all the meetings as they're in progress and see who's in the breakout rooms kind of in a very live, real-time fashion. Maybe even decide whether I want to go in that breakout room. Maybe I'm looking for the most popular breakout room, or who's got the most people, that kind of thing. So I'm just going to do this live on the fly. I'm going to start making some channel meetings here. You can see I clicked. Let me move this around a bit. You can see I clicked there, and I'm going to call this breakout 1, and I'm actually going to schedule it. We'll call it Breakout 1. It's here in the channel for Training Day Breakout Rooms. I'm not going to invite anybody. I'll just kind of leave it open. So that channel meeting concept, it means anybody, in the team could join it. We'll make it here for, we'll just call it 10 to 11. In this case, I won't put any details. I'll just schedule it. And we've got our first room in there. I'm going to add another one here. Breakout 2. Schedule that. Don't need to add folks. I'll make it at the same time. Schedule that. And now we got two meetings here, 2 breakouts. So the concept would be, let's say everybody comes in here. We're all kind of sitting in the general channel. We could be talking, doing whatever we want to do. At this point, I'll go ahead and, tell everybody, join your breakout rooms. All right, and so like Lisa is out there, I'll ask her to join Breakout 2. In fact, I'll even put it in the chat here. Lisa's actually going to be Joanna for us today. So I'll say, Joanna, join Breakout 2. I could even see, well, yeah, I'll just do it that way. Maybe I'll tell Deborah, one of my other users, to join. There's Deborah, and join Breakout 1. Now you can see already Joanna has joined Breakout 2. And again, I'm as a user sitting here in the general conversation area, I can see that Breakout Room 2 is in progress. I've got the bobblehead for Joanna. Yeah, and so I can see that I'm gonna go over to Deborah because she was supposed to join Breakout 1. So you can even see here the little indicator that shows that a meeting's in progress. So we're getting a lot of indicators that stuff's going on in this session. There's Joanna again in Breakout 2. Deborah, I'm supposed to be in Breakout 1, so I'll go ahead and just click and join. And she's going to go ahead and join now. So there's Joanna or Deborah now in Breakout 1. And now I've gone back to me as Ricardo. So look what I'm seeing there. I'm seeing 2 channel meetings are in progress, of which I can join either one. I'm seeing Deborah in Breakout 1. I'm seeing Joanna. I'm seeing it all kind of live and in living color, as they would say. Ricardo, let me go ahead and join Breakout 2 here with Breakout. Which one is Joanna? Oh, Breakout here. So I'm going to go in here, hit join, and join now. Okay, and here I am with Joanna. So she's in there with me. I'll put the participant list up. So we're doing our breakout thing, right? Talking, chatting, whatever we need to do. I want to come back out because maybe Joanna, no offense, Lisa, behind the scenes, but maybe Joanna's not the most lively person, and I'm now interested in the breakout with Deborah. I hear Breakout 1 is really live. So here's Breakout 1. I'm going to go ahead and join that. So notice Breakout 2 here is now on hold. I'm going to join Breakout 1, see what Deborah's up to. Now I'm in here with Deborah. We're, talking and chatting and all that good stuff. I'm feeling bad for Joanna. Let me go back over there to Breakout 2. Here I am back with Joanna. She's had her coffee, so now she's a little more lively. But hopefully what you saw there is just a easy, shift back and forth between those 2 sessions. Again, I come out here, I can see them still live, and anybody could be joining these things. There's Joanna with comments. So let's say I'm a person that's not engaging in this at all. As a team member or a person in this team, I'm fully aware of all the breakout rooms that are happening. If people are chatting a lot, I would see all of that without having to jump into the room. So you can see Ricardo and Joanna's in there. Deborah's in there by herself. two meetings are happening. Again, I've got these join buttons to just jump around. So again, even without having fully implemented a true breakout, true breakout feature per se, again, it's on the roadmap. It's not all that hard to really get that going. If I come back here, what could have also have happened is, a channel for each one of these meetings, that could have worked as well. For two, this seems to me, this seems pretty easy, especially, seeing them all kind of side by side. But maybe if there was 10 or 15 breakout rooms, I don't know which maybe the channels might make more sense, as I could then hide and show. And especially if this was a more long-term thing, maybe it's a class where these breakout rooms are going to be permanent or constant for days or weeks. Maybe then a channel concept might make sense. I've also seen people simply put a bulleted list of the breakout rooms as well. And so for that concept, I think the approach that I would take is to take each of these links, right? These are unique links to the meeting. And then I could just say, here's the breakout room list. One, which I think I could just do it like that, and then go to two and grab that, maybe two. I can't remember what I just clicked on, but go to the other one, grab the details for that. Highlight. Oh, good grief. Highlight it. Control C. Close it. To Control V. Right. And so then the same concept, right? Somebody could use this post then to jump around to the different meetings that they needed to be in as well. So that I've seen that happen as well. Just literally and that could be a post in the team, or it could just be an email, right? But in any case, the real true concept here is being able to click any room, join in, and have whatever other room you were in go on hold. And then also the ability to jump to the other rooms simply by hitting the plus symbol up top. So I'm going to jump out of this room here. So thanks to my my colleague for helping out here. That was really the concept I wanted to show. Hopefully that really just shows how easily one could do a breakout session. But I guess I feel like I added the additional kind of icing on the cake of seeing those breakout sessions live, almost as if you walk down the hall to the different open conference rooms and could peek in and see how the different breakouts were going. I mean, I'm seeing the individuals as they're there. I'm seeing how long the breakout room's been open. I'm even seeing if they're chatting a lot, I'm seeing all the chat as well. So very nice little drop down here in terms of who's doing what. So we get a lot of features there for just jumping from room to room. So that was the concept I thought I'd show there. So again, I will go back to Deborah here and let her leave. Yep. And yeah, very good. So that's Deborah there. And Joanna's still in the room. Yeah. So yeah, that's just a concept I thought I'd show. So hopefully that was useful. I guess the other thing would have been that if we had recorded any of those breakout sessions, those recordings would also be very neatly tucked away as thumbnails in this conversation, in this chat area for the team. So not only do you get a nice experience when these breakout sessions are live, I can see who's in them, I can see that they're in progress. When it's all said and done and all the sessions are over, to still have them sit here in the chat area, if they're recorded, to have the recordings easily available, never have to leave Teams to even want to watch them. Those are nice little features as well. So that may have been something we could have tried here, is recording a session, but I have shown that certainly in other sessions, so you kind of know what the recording process looks like. So hopefully that was helpful. So again, if you have any questions, I'm gonna hang around here for a few minutes. I don't see any questions right now. I'll hang around for a few more minutes for questions, but otherwise I'll probably let you go early and get to your Friday. But once again, any questions that are out there, either about breakout rooms or the breakout room concept, or just teams in general. It doesn't have to be related to breakouts. It could just be a general question as well. So I'll give a couple minutes and see if anybody's got any questions. All right, I don't see any questions, so I think I'll give you some minutes back to your day, and I will check in with you next week, next Friday, 10 a.m. As always, the link you use to get in is one that you can use to view the recording of this session, and then also the aka.ms/office hours 0365 can be used to see the recordings of all the past sessions. So feel free to check that out. I'll post this one to my YouTube playlist a little later in the day, but it should be immediately available again with the same link you just used. So, so yeah, with that, I'll have a great Friday. Thanks.